Hello children, welcome back to your 7th standard mathematics class. We are doing lesson number 13, the Pythagoras Theorem. Today let us study what is meant by a Pythagorean triplet. A Pythagorean triplet consists of three integers a, b and c such that a square plus b square is equal to c square. Such a triplet is commonly written as a, b, c, and a well-known example is 3, 4 and 5. A triangle whose sides form a Pythagorean triplet is called a Pythagorean triangle and is necessarily a right triangle. The name is derived from the Pythagorean theorem stating that every right triangle has side lengths satisfying the formula a square plus b square is equal to c square. Thus, Pythagorean triples describe the three integer sides of a right triangle. However, right triangles with non-integer sides do not form Pythagorean triples. So, if in a triplet of natural numbers, the square of the biggest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers, then the three numbers form a Pythagorean triplet. If the lengths of the sides of a triangle form such a triplet, then the triangle is a right-angled triangle. These are some common Pythagorean triplets: 3, 4 and 5. Similarly, all these group of numbers form a Pythagorean triplet. Now here is an interesting fact. December 16, 2020 is a special day. On this day, the sum of the squares of the first two parts of the date equals the square of the last part. That is, on December 16, 2020, 16 square plus 12 square is equal to 20 square. So this day is called the Pythagorean Theorem Day. The last Pythagorean Theorem Day was on August 15th, 2017.
Let's see practice set 49. The first question. Find the Pythagorean triplets from among the following sets of numbers. Three numbers are given here: 3, 4 and 5. What's meant by a Pythagorean triplet? Yes, if the square of a biggest number is equal to the sum of the squares of the other two numbers, then the three numbers are a Pythagorean triplet. Here, which is the biggest number? Yes, the biggest number is 5. So, if 5 square is equal to 3 square plus 4 square, then we can say that 3, 4 and 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. We know 3 square is 9, 4 square is 16 and 5 square is 25. The biggest number is 5. Now let's add the squares of the other two numbers. The sum of 9 and 16 is 25. So we can write 3 square plus 4 square is equal to 5 square, which means that 3, 4 and 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. Therefore, 3, 4 and 5 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now let's see the third question. 4 square is 16, 5 square is 25 and 6 square is 36. The biggest number is 6. So let us see the sum of the squares of the other two numbers. 16 plus 25. 16 plus 25 is 41. That is not equal to 36. That is 4 square plus 5 square is not equal to 6 square. What does it mean? It means that 4, 5 and 6 is not a Pythagorean triplet. Therefore, 4, 5 and 6 is not a Pythagorean triplet. Now let's see the fifth question. The numbers are 9, 40 and 41. 9 square is 81, 40 square is 1600, 41 square is 1681. Which is the biggest number? Yes, 41 is the biggest number. So let's see the total of the other two numbers. 81 plus 1600 is 1681. which is the same as the square of 41. So what can we write? Therefore, 9 square plus 40 square is equal to 41 square. And this means that the numbers 9, 40 and 41 is a Pythagorean triplet. Therefore, 9, 40 and 41 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now let's see the second question. The sides of some triangles are given below. Find out which ones are right-angled triangles. The sides given are 8, 15 and 17. That means if these numbers is a Pythagorean triplet, then these measures will form a right-angled triangle. So first let us check whether these numbers form a Pythagorean triplet. 8 square is 64, 15 square is 225 and 17 square is 289. Which is the longer side? Yes, 17 is the longer side. So let us see the total of 8 square and 15 square. 64 plus 225 is 289, which is the same as 17 square. So therefore 8 square plus 15 square is equal to 17 square. This means that the numbers 8, 15 and 17 is a Pythagorean triplet. Now since this is a Pythagorean triplet, these measures would form a right-angled triangle. So the answer is, it is a right-angled triangle. Now let's see the second question. The measures are 11, 12 and 15. 11 square is 121, 12 square is 144, 15 square is 225. The longer side is 15. So let's add 11 square plus 12 square. 121 plus 144 is equal to 265. That is not equal to 15 square. 15 square is 225. So 11 square plus 12 square is not equal to 15 square. So this means that the measures 11, 12 and 15 will not form a right-angled triangle. So your answer is, it is not a right-angled triangle. Now let us see the fourth question. The measures are 1.5, 1.6 and 1.7. First let us write the squares of all these numbers. 1.5 square. First write the square of 15 and then put 2 decimal places. That will give you the square of 1.5. 15 square is 225. When you write the square of 1.5, there will be 2 decimal places. So 1.5 square will be 2.25. 1.6 square. 16 square is 256. So the square of 1.6 will be 2.56. Similarly, 1.7 square. 17 square is 289. So 1.7 square will be 2.89. The longer side is 1.7. So let us take the sum of the squares of 1.5 and 1.6. So 2.25 plus 2.56 is 4.81, which is not equal to 2.89. So 4.81 not equal to 2.89. Therefore, 1.5 square plus 1.6 square is not equal to 1.7 square. This means that these measures do not form a right-angled triangle. So your answer is, it is not a right-angled triangle.
Please solve all the sums of practice set 49 in your classwork notebook. Thank you and have a nice day.